Some people genuinely fear black people, man. I just came back from the shops like an hour ago, and I was buying some stuff. With the mumsy, of course. She told me to go to the other aisle to go and get the stuff quick while she was at the checkout. Now I'm walking past, there's a lady with a child. Little child, bro. I'm walking past, she pulls the child right behind her and holds her tight. What am I gonna do? Look at me, I'm soft. I'm not a hooligan. Stop, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Me? What's there to fear about me? I'm a nice guy. Like, bro, why are you so fearful? And this is not the first time this has happened. All my life, it's not the first time. It's mad, bro. Relax. Black people are nice, bro. Chill out. Chill out. Like, is it just me? Am I overreacting? Come on, black people. You've felt this as well. But yeah, man. That's life.
Hello, amazing people. Welcome to Njiri's Perspective, where we challenge assumptions, question popular narratives, and explore stories beyond the headlines. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed, kindly remember to do so and turn on your notifications bell so that whenever I post a video, you can get notified. Now, let's get into today's discussion. Why do people fear black people? Is it because of their color? Is it because of the crime statistics? Is it because of history? Is it because of the stories that we've been told through generations? Today, we are going to look deeper into that discussion. Kindly join in and stay till the end to hear my perspective on this.
People are afraid of black people, not because black people are these scary, horrible people, but it's because any time that you offend a black person, everything goes nuclear. If you say something wrong to a black person that is just innocuous and really not that big of a deal, black people turn it into a level 1000 event. We go fucking nuclear over the smallest things and demand everyone's sympathy when we crash out. Nobody wants to live in a country with a people that we have to constantly walk on eggshells around. This is a prime reason for why we see black fatigue growing, why people are tired of black people's lack of accountability, or they're tired of black people constantly crashing out and getting angry at the smallest.
I have a question. Do police officers make you nervous?
Heck yes.
Now, what if it was a black police officer?
Nah, it's different. So, black people often navigate white spaces as a foreigner. As I sit in this room, I'm one of 3 black people in here. You sit in this room and you're one of 35 white people in here. It's natural for you.
Yeah.
You're home. Whenever I walk into a room, a restaurant, church, anywhere, I'm looking for black people. Just in case something pops off, it's like, okay, we here. Me and you, like we're together. Because so many black people in life have probably gone through some sort of struggle, there's an instant connection.
It makes you relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still dealing with a cop, so you're nervous naturally.
But it's if I can now be honest, I see he's black before I see he's a cop.
Right.
I see you all are cops first.
I was brought up in, quote, Bedford-Stuyvesant in my time. But I would like to say what scares us is I think we hear violence.
The young lady said she's afraid of violence. And isn't it sad that we who have been the victims of so much violence, now whites fear violence from us? We do not have a history of killing white people. White people have a history of killing us. See? And what you fear, may I say this, sir? What you fear, and it's a deep guilt thing, that white folks suffer. You are afraid that if we ever come to power, we will do to you and your fathers what you and your people have done to us. And I think you are judging us by the state of your own mind, and that is not necessarily the mind of black people.
The white people always feel one step away from black people taking over. They always feel in one step. If one step happened, black people would take over. And now we'll be out of everything. they always feel, and they feel it because, of course, we're blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, we always excel beyond them. And as we excel beyond them, of course, they feel like, you know, any minute we could take over.
I don't want to be racist. It's hard, though, because I am a little racist, I admit. Because I used to drive for Uber, and that don't make you racist, I'll tell you that. Black women, y'all are the worst. Black women will talk about you on the phone to their friends while you're driving them. This fool drives like he's scared. This car smells like hot dogs. And I'll be like, is there a problem back here? Was I talking to you, one star? Like, no, ma'am, you are not.
The objective reality is that virtually no one who is white understands the challenge of being black in America.
So you have then educated a public deliberately over years, over decades, to believe that black men in particular and black people in general are criminals. I want to be clear, because I'm not just saying that white people believe this, right? Black people also believe this and are terrified of our own selves.
In the midst of the presidential campaign, an ad was released about a person by the name of Willie Horton.
Dukakis not only opposes the death penalty, he allowed first-degree murderers to have weekend passes from prison. One was Willie Horton. Horton fled, kidnapped a young couple, stabbing the man and repeatedly raping his girlfriend.
Dukakis had a double-digit lead over Bush before the campaign focused on Willie Horton, and after that, Bush overtook Dukakis and won the election. Bush won the election by creating fear around black men as criminal without saying that's what he was doing.
A primitive American fear, because Willie Horton was metaphorically the black male rapist that had been a staple of the white imagination since the time just after slavery.
The way that we appeal to voters' sense of fear and anxiety in our nation runs through black bodies.
Why are white people so intimidated and threatened by black men, despite their claims that black men are inferior to them and incapable of the most basic tasks?
Well, there's an easy answer to that question. They know black men are are superior to them. Put us on any playing field, be it physics or football, and we will win. Give us the same opportunities, and we will win. Because we come from a history of not trying to destroy and dominate the world, and you come from a history of trying to destroy and dominate the world, and that has become the culture of the white community. You know, so you go into your medicine, and your first open heart surgery as a black man, your first separating of Siamese twins as a black man, the creator that eventually produces your first artificial heart as a black man. You can just go on and on. A black janitor, Johns Hancock, all right, teaches your best surgeon, the janitor, who never went to med school. Give me a break. You got a TV set because of a black man. You got a cell phone because of a black man. You got a touchstone because of a black woman. You got the video game because of a black man. You got the internet because of a brother from Ghana, Nigeria or Ghana, I think the brother's from. You got when we send messages on the computer. You know, like I'm gonna text you, what do you call it? Email. You have the email because of a black Indian man. And you just go, all of the technology that you're using was created for your corporations by African peoples. Yeah. All of it.
The craziest thing about this trend of being black and being scared of ghetto black people, the craziest part about it all is you get stopped by a police officer You go into these beauty supply stores with these Asians, you are seen the same exact way. So in everybody else's eyes, you are still the ghetto black girl, the ghetto black boy.
First off, what does that have to do with the black person being uncomfortable around ghetto black people? If a black person has seen many ghetto black people be quick to lose control, quick to start shooting, quick to start fighting, quick to destroy things, right? Violent, they don't care about their life or the people around them. It would make sense for them to be uncomfortable or scared around ghetto black people if that's what they've seen consistently out of ghetto black people. In addition to that, how white people and Asian people view us is not relevant to this. And there's no way that you could know all those white and Asian people are viewing every black person that they see that way. Not every black person has to be comfortable around other black people simply because they're black. And nor does every single Asian and white person that sees a black person think that person's ghetto simply because they're black.
Whites fear violence from us. We do not have a history of killing white people. White people have a history of killing us.
Now this audio, I'm pretty sure, is pretty old. But I would argue a lot of people in today's society, especially black Americans in the US, would wholeheartedly currently agree with this video. Pay attention to her word choice. She said whites fear violence, meaning currently. Then she goes to saying history. So whites have a history of killing black people, not vice versa. Now, if we pay attention to recent history and currently, right, here's an example. These are murders in 2019 by race. This is the FBI's website. So if you add these up, in that year, white people committed about 44% of the murders. Black people committed about 48% of the murders. Now, black people are not even 14% of the population. White people, on the other hand, are 59.3% of the population. And yeah, I know this is 2022, but the race percentages are about the same. So if 59% of the population is white and they only committed 44% of the murders, they are underrepresenting their share of the population when it comes to murders. If black people are only 13.6% of the population, yet commit almost 49% of the murders, we are almost, around 350% above our share of the population. So we are completely overrepresenting our share of the population when it comes to murder. Also, if you look, there are about double as many black people that killed white people compared to white people killing black people. So if we're going off of data and numbers, yeah, there's a legitimate reason that white people should be more afraid of black people than vice versa, because they are statistically more likely to be killed by black people. Now, that doesn't mean that they should just walk around being scared of black people. That's not what I'm saying. But if white people were to fear violence from black people, especially more so compared to other races, yeah, it would make sense if they paid attention to data and numbers. Again, I know some of you are hard at hearing, so I'm going to say this again. I am not saying that white people should be walking around being scared of black people. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is black people are currently more violent in the US than white people.
I have seen comments online saying, and I quote, "We do not fear black people because they are black. We fear crime." And now the question is, what if it was another person from another racial group who does the crime? Maybe a mass shooting or a financial fraud. Would we generalize the situation, or we would handle the perpetrator as an individual? Then why do we generalize one situation and not the other? When a black person is involved in a crime, we generalize the whole situation and say black people, that's their nature, that's what they do, they're involved in crime. And when another person from another racial group does the same, it is treated differently. They're treated as individuals. And now that leads us to our main question. Is the fear about the crime or about the crime depending on who does it? When a black person does the crime, it's a massive thing compared to another racial group. Another thing that contributes to this fear is because of social media. Social media influences this narrative of fearing black people because mostly, let's say a crime has been committed by a black person, that is something that is going to trend on the social media streets, something involving robbery, because people tend to listen to dramatic and engaging content more than calm and good content. But now the question is, this week, how many doctors have you seen performing surgeries in just a video? Or how many engineers have you seen doing designs? How many teachers have you seen helping students? If conflict is all you interact with on the platforms and the social media platforms, then you'll tend to think that conflict is the only thing that exists. History has also shaped the spread of this narrative. Let's say, for instance, you have grown watching movies whereby the black person is the bad person, he's the gang leader, he's the dangerous criminal, he's the bad person. Even if people tell you not to fear black people, you will explicitly find yourself fearing them, because that is what your brain has been accustomed to. You have found yourself living with that notion that black people are bad people as portrayed in the movies, yet that is just a movie, it's a script, and it's not real. Another thing is personal experiences, and for sure some people have had frightening experiences that are real with maybe black people, and this can influence how they see the world. But the question is, should one experience influence how we view millions of people we have never met? How do we draw the line between learning from experience and stereotyping a whole entire group? Another reason or another thing is the people we have never heard of or we never hear of. For instance, you can name several celebrities that are black that have been involved in scandals, atrocities, and bad things. But can you really name at least 10 black scientists, 10 black investors, 10 black CEOs? Most people can't. Why? It's not that these people don't exist. They do exist, but they are not given the same attention as those that commit crime and atrocities. The real question is, how was this fear formed? And we have seen things like personal experiences, social media feeds, news, and absorbed ideas have shaped this stereotype and has affected how black people are perceived. And for sure, crime is real and people have experienced it in different ways, and those that have experienced it deserve compensation, but that does not justify the generalization of the entire racial group because of that one individual or that one occurrence that has occurred. We should judge people by the individual actions and not just allow stereotypes to do the judging for us. And so we come to a conclusion of our video. If you enjoyed the video, kindly leave a thumbs up, kindly leave a comment, kindly share, and let me know what your opinions are in the comment section. Thank you for staying till the end. Until next time, bye bye.